Well, this is too easy. Just give him a good poke. Just like the old days. Nope. What is up, everybody? This is OLB One Lucky Bullet here with a review of the Dark Souls Remaster for the PS4, Xbox One, and your PC, so Steam. Because, let's be honest, you're probably not going to play it on anything else on PC. You're going to get it from Steam. Anyway, this is a remake, remaster of the original Dark Souls that came out back in 2011. Contrary to what some people believe, this is actually the second Souls game. The first one was Demon Souls, and that one was on the PS3. Probably one of my favorite ones, so I really would have liked to have seen a remake, but apparently it's some kind of a license deal with Sony, and they own the rights to it. I don't really know. I don't want to get into the gist of it too much. Anyway, so basically this is Dark Souls just updated. Not a lot has changed. Everything is still exactly where it was. All the items are still where they are. The enemies are still where they were. The bosses are still exactly the same. The DLC and stuff is in there. The Artorias of the Abyss stuff. You're not gonna, if you're going into this game expecting it to be completely different than what the other games were, it's not gonna be. This is the game that kind of built Dark Souls 2, Bloodborne, and Dark Souls 3. So I started playing it. I haven't finished it yet, so there's not a lot of difference from the original. So it's still the same game, just prettier. One of the biggest complaints I have is it's still janky. I don't know if they did that just to leave it there for nostalgia's sake, or if it's just poor optimization, but it's still janky. You get frame rate slowdowns and drops even when there's not a lot of action going on, which is really weird, as you'll see through some of my clips. It's just random slowdowns, randomly dropping, and your rolling is pretty shitty. I mean, I'm used to Bloodborne now, where it's super fast. This game is unforgiving, and it's downright sometimes unfair. It is a grueling, punishing game that will beat the hell out of you and then make you come back and say, hey, can I have some more, please, sir? And if you're not into that type of game, then this is definitely not for you. All this footage is captured on my Xbox One X, so that's the other reason why I was kind of bummed about this. Like, it wasn't optimized for the PS4 Pro or the Xbox One X. At least it doesn't appear that way. And I believe it said it's at a 30 frames per second, but like I said, there's a lot of times where it drops below that, and there's nothing going on. The menu system and everything's still the same. You press start, to look at your, change your equipment, your inventory and things. There's no pause in the game, so everything happens in real time. The controls are the exact same as you remember. Right bumper, right trigger. They're your light and heavy attacks. X uses your items. Your D-pad cycles through things. Nothing has changed, literally. And I guess that's fine. I was hoping for a little bit more refinement. I'm not going to bash the game for that, because it's still one of the best games out there. It's one of the best games ever released. But sometimes you think, when you hear remaster, you think, well, maybe they'll do something extra to it, but they didn't. I mean, they polished it up and made it look pretty, but they didn't do anything else to it. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. you know, the game's coming to the Nintendo Switch sometime at the end of this year, which makes me kind of concerned. If the game can't run great on the One or the PS4, how's it going to run on the Switch? And I was checking now. It says that it's, you know, 60 frames a second, but man, I don't see that when I'm playing. Sometimes maybe, but majority of the times not. And like I said, you know, it's just I wanted more out of it. It's still a very, very, very solid game. It's still very grueling. It's still very unforgiving. You are gonna die a lot. If you don't like that kind of stuff, then my suggestion to you would be to just don't even download it, don't buy it, don't even try this game. Don't try any of the Souls games, because this is one of the ones that started the whole genre that everybody's mimicking now. If you are into those type of games, pick it up. You know, it's a good buy. If you've never played it before, it's a good buy. If you have played it before, just don't go into it expecting all new stuff, because that is not what you're going to do. Unfortunately, it's the truth. But let me know what you guys think. Leave me a comment down below. Like, subscribe, and see you on the next one.